I want to come on here, guys. I want to show you this one more time like I did before. Right here, you see right here down here at the bottom, you see that red banner right there? Notice that it always stays there. You see that? Okay? As soon as our web page, matter of fact, let me stroll all the way up to the front. As soon as you go to camscrappyhole.com and it opens up, I want to show you this to you guys so you can see it. Those are our new Fireball Red. You get them in a 100 pack. That's the Fireball Blue. You get them in a 100 pack, and we still offer them in a 40 pack. Okay, so as soon as the web page, you go to camscrappyhole.com and it opens up, just scroll down. You'll see it. Okay, and notice that red banner right there. I want to tell you guys this. With that red banner right there, let me press it. See, you can port between Cam's Crappy Combos and camscrappyhole.com. Now I'm on Cam's Crappy Combos. Let me see if I can show it to you. See the red banner? It doesn't move. So if you want to go back to our other store, camscrappyhole.com, you click it and you go back to camscrappyhole.com. Now, if you want to save yourself some money, go stroll all the way down to the bottom. You'll see the last video on that front page. As soon as camscrappyhole.com opens up, okay, you stroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see, there's the bottom right there. You see the last video. Right up above that video, you'll see this right here. It says right up above the video with that good-looking guy right there, you see sign up for our mailing list. It's free. All you have to do is just punch in your email address and hit the red button. Once you hit that red button, guys, you'll save yourself some money because we send out promos. We're headed to spring, and you want to make sure that you save some money, okay? You'll receive our email promo codes that you only get through email list, okay? You'll get those, and we'll send them out to you. That way you can punch and save some money. Everybody wants to save money, okay? So, again, you can report back and forth between this red banner. You just click it. You go to Cam's Crappy Combos, or if you want to go back to camscrappyhole.com, it doesn't move. You see that? It stays at the top. Okay, Cam's Crappy Combos, in case you want to buy a rod or reel separate, you can do that. Okay, so if you want over 400 items in Cam's Crappy Combos, but our main site, camscrappyhole.com, you can buy. We got over 900 products in there. So it opens up like this. I want to show you one more time so you don't miss it. Look at all those products. That's just on the main page. Okay. Last video down at the bottom, right up above that, sign up for our mailing list. You just punch your email address in, hit that red button, boom, and you're finished, just like that. Okay, let's get to the video so I can show you what I got. Okay. All right, let me pull up a chair real quick, guys, and I want to show you. Let me kind of do an intro. Let me pull you down a little bit. I'm going to do an intro for you guys. I got my Scully because it's kind of chilly. But I want to come here today and listen, this is, I try to make things as simple as possible when you're crappie fishing, okay? This video right here, I came here just to kind of talk to you guys in simple layman's terms, okay? My name is Cam with Cam's Crappy Hole, and you can see the water. I'm getting ready to get on the boat, and I will be showing you guys for spring 2023. If you want to become a better crappie fisherman, guys, I'm going to give you all the details. Not only am I going to give you all the details you need, I'm going to give you the hooks you need, I'm going to give you the plastics you need, I'm going to give you the rod you need, I'm going to give you the reel you need, and I'm going to show you exactly where you need to be fishing come spring. Now, we are in January, we're getting ready to hit February, and the buttercups, aka daffodils, are already starting to bloom. Okay, so that means that the ground is warm. We've had an unusual warm January. We're probably going to get a little bit more cool weather, but I think that we're going to have an early spring. So if you want to become a better crappie fisherman, if you want to become, hold on, let me take my glasses off so you guys can see my eyes. If you want to become a better crappie fisherman, all you have to do is sit back and watch this video. I'm going to give you step by step to make you become a better crappie angler, okay? Nobody else on YouTube, guys, offers the rod and reels that we offer. Nobody else offers the matter of fact, I'm going to show you exactly where I will be fishing, and then I'm going to do a cutaway to show you exactly what I will be using new for 2023. That's the Fireball Blue, and that's the Fireball Red. I don't know if you guys can see that hologram flake in there. Let me put my hand up there so you guys can see a little bit better. It'll focus. You see that? This is the new 100 pack. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna give you guys all the details after I show you where I will be fishing. Okay, this is for the ABC type crappie fisherman, 101. Okay, for beginners. Listen, if you're an advanced fisherman, you got everything you need. You got the rod, you got the line, you got the hooks, you got the plastics, you got everything you're ready set. This video may not be for you. But if you want to become a better crappie angler, if you get out there and you get frustrated because you can't find crappie, I'm the man that you want to call, that you want to come see. Listen, camscrappiehole.com, guys, we got 2 stores, Cam Crappie Combos, in case if you just need a reel. camscrappiehole.com, in case if you need everything. We got over 900 products in one store. We got over 400 in another store, okay? Plus, on top of that, guys, I got 2 finance companies that will finance your whole entire cart. It's called Afterpay and ShopPay. You'll see it up there. But meanwhile, listen, let me go ahead and get everything. Let me get on the boat, and I'm going to show you guys exactly where I will be fishing in the next 2.5, 3 weeks, so you can fill your freezer with these big crappie, okay? Yank! See a point? Okay? Anywhere that you see a point, that's where you want to, and this is if you do not know the body of water, okay? And you're searching for the crappie. I want you guys to keep in mind a few things. Water temperature, you're looking at between 56 and 62 degrees is ideal for spring pre-spawn. Okay, let me back up and I'm going to show you guys this right here. Let me back up. You see this point here? You see this point? And you see those overhanging trees? That's what you're looking for. Let me back up so you guys can really see the point. Okay, you can see this comes into a point just like this. Let me show you the big water so you can see. All right? And listen, two important bullet points I want to give you guys. Do not get too close to the shoreline, because you got to remember this. The crappie are going to tell the females are going to tell the males to go up first and make the bed. Okay, the females are going to be staged up in about 6, 7 feet of water, 8 feet of water. They're not going to be all the way up there. They're going to be down here. That's why a lot of times, guys, when you're crappie fishing and you'll get a strike right here at the boat, that's because the big females are staged up in secondary points. The males are on the primary points. They're up there making the beds in the shallow water. Okay, so do not get too close to the shoreline. That's why you need a crappie rod and reel, an ultralight that can get you up there 20 yards, 15 yards. Okay, so you can cast. Now let me tell you this. If you're running a 16 ounce, which is what I'll be running, okay, even if you're running a heavier jig head, an 1/8 ounce, you got to have a rod and reel that can get you way up there. If you got one of those bass rod and reels, a bait caster, that you think you got it dialed in. Matter of fact, let me show you guys my face so you can hear me talking. If you think you got one of those rod and reels, those big saltwater reels, and I've seen cats do it. I've had cats on my boat that's running a big rod and reel, only 5 foot, and it looks like a saltwater rod and reel with a big clunky rod and reel, and you're running 12-pound, 16-pound test. You're not going to be able to throw. Matter of fact, let me show it to you. You're not going to be able to run a 1/16 ounce on that big old rod and reel. This is a 1/16 ounce. It's very light. Okay, my rod and reels, guys, are designed to throw light, ultralight tackle. Okay, that's just the way it is. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you guys how my ultralights work. I bought a big bobber, or you guys may call them a float, cork, whatever you decide to call them. Okay, now I'm running 6.6. I'm going to put this on and I'm going to show you how accurate. I'm either going to run this one. This may be too heavy for an ultralight, or I may run. The reason why I got this big bobber and it's big and orange, so you guys can see how accurate they are. I want you to be able to see the bobber when it lands. Okay, I may try this one or I may try that one. But back to my point. You want to run anywhere that you see a point. You want to sit back about 15, 20 yards and you want to cast. Okay, let me turn around so I can show it to you again. This is the one thing I will be looking for, those points. Okay, you see it? I'm going to try this spot right here. I'm going to try it. I will be fishing that spot. Okay, come on, let's go over here to the other spot and we're going to see if we can have some luck. Let's see if I can give you guys a break. See all those the overhanging trees? Listen, there's an old saying my grandmother told me, If you're not getting hung up, you're not crappie fishing. You see this? Look at that. You see that? Guys, you back off about 15, 20 yards. Let me show you down this whole embankment. Let me show you. Matter of fact, look, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay? Now, normally I would be, obviously I'm close so I can show you guys what I'll be doing, okay? Look, I already got the Viper Red already strung up, okay? I got the smaller bobber on there. And let me make sure I can show you guys. Okay, so that shoreline right there, you see that shoreline? Because I got this Viper Red, watch this. Look at that. Look at that. That's 30 yards right there. Okay, and it's accurate. Let me show it to you. You see the bobber landed? It's accurate. So you remember, if you know that the water's 3 feet, hold that tip up in the air. You don't want to hold your tip down here, okay? Because that's going to cause that jig to dive deeper. You remember you got brush, and they're going to be very aggressive. Remember, you got that 5-1-to-1 reel, okay? You remember I changed the gear ratio on it. You remember I changed the gear ratio on my crappie rod, my panfish rod and reel, okay? Slow that retrieval down because the water's still cold, okay? Now, you see all this overhanging trees? That's what you want. Let me show it to you one more time so you guys will get it. A flick of the wrist. Watch this. A flick of the wrist. Look at that. 30 yards. That's that Cam's ultralight. Okay? This is the Viper Red. Guys, I'm just giving you bullet points. Let me show it to you again. I'm just giving you bullet points to help you catch crappie for spring. Remember, ideal, what you're looking for is 56 to 62 degrees. Okay? Anywhere that you see overhanging trees. By the way, I got that new camo high vis line. It's green, orange, clear, green, orange, clear. It's camo. Okay? Look at this. Look how close I am to the trees. Let me put the rod down so I can show you some more. Let me show you. You see that overhang? You see that overhang? That's what you want to fish. Okay? That's what you want to fish. Back it up. Go forward. Look at that. You want to fish all this. Now, let me show you this real quick. You remember I was telling you about that point? Look at that. Fish already jumping out here. Look at that. Remember I told you about that point across the lake? You want to fish that. That was our first stop. Look at this. Look at the overhang. Look at the overhang in the trees. Okay? I want to make sure you guys can see that. Look at that overhang. Look at that overhang. Let me show you what it looks like really, really close. And remember, you got stuff that drops out of these trees, and these crappie will feel safe up in these tree limbs. Shallow water. We're in January, the last week in January coming up, okay? And come first, second week of February, I'm out here searching. Okay? I'm out here searching. I'm out here searching, guys. Look at this. Look how shallow it is. I want to slow down so you guys see it. See those big rocks in there? See those big rocks? And let me tell you this. I know for a fact, because I know this body of water, the sun shines on this part of the lake last. So, matter of fact, let me show you guys something. Look, the beavers, this is another sign spring is on the way. Let me back this boat up. Can you guys see that? Look what the beaver's been doing. He's been stripping the sticks. Can you guys see that? Let me back up a little bit. See that? Look at that. The beaver's already been stripping these sticks. Let me see if I can get that real quick. Let me see if I can get it. I'm going to get one out of the water. Look at this. Let me get this one. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. I'm not all that anxious to put my hand in the water because it's cold. But I'm going to see if I can grab one. Matter of fact, let me use this side of the paddle. Look at this. Let me turn you around a little bit. Guys, beavers are nocturnal. They only come out at night. They're sleeping right now. Look at this. They're vegetarian. They're vegetarians. They don't eat meat. Look at that. Because their internal clock is already going off. So if you, as I said to you guys in the cutaway, the dandelions and the buttercups are already springing up. Okay? And this is another sign. They're starting to strip. They're getting ready for spring. Okay? Guys, listen, if you just pay attention to what's going on around you, you'll be able to see everything without a doubt. Okay, I'm going to head to the back of the lake, and I'm going to show you some other points that we're going to be fishing, okay? Get yourself something to drink, get yourself something to eat, get yourself a sandwich, guys. We're a family channel here at Cam's Crappie Hole, and we're also about to run into these weeds. Look how close I am. Okay, I'm going to show you in the back about the big boulders, so you'll be able to. I'm going to get out of the boat so you'll be able to see. We're a family-friendly channel. You won't hear any profanity. You won't hear any adult situations here at Cam's Crappie Hole. And let's go to the back. Okay, and I'm going to show you exactly where I'll be fishing, where the big gulls, the big Shirleys are going to be. I think this will be a good time, guys, since I've already shown you exactly where I will be fishing. Okay, it's still chilly out here. I want you guys to understand this. And when I was out there on that water, it was cold. Okay, and I want to tell you guys, listen, I'm going to talk very slow, and I'm going to be very direct, exactly, so I can give you exactly what I will be doing for spring 2023. In about 3 weeks. Okay, you saw that I'll be fishing in the shallows. I'll be casting and retrieving. I'm going to be casting and retrieving all of February, all of March, all of April. Okay, then the shell crackers come in April. Then from April, I'll be in Santee Cooper, possibly also a little bit in March as well, because I'm going up there for crappie as well. Then after I get finished with the shell crackers, it'll be time for me to come back for crappie here they'll be in their summertime pattern in end of May and June, okay, when the water temperature starts getting hot. Okay, so let's focus right now on what I will be doing in the next 2.5 weeks. Yes, Poppy. Very simple stuff. I'm not doing anything difficult, okay? If you guys have been following me, I get direct messages from a lot of you guys. Cam, I've been following you now for 8 years. And listen, we got over 400 segments. Okay, if you guys want to sit back and relax in the comforts of your own home and just watch all my videos, okay, and I give us a step-by-step illustration each year what I will be doing. And let me tell you this: make sure that you're subscribed to our email list. You saw at the beginning of the video. You want to make sure that you're subscribed to our email list, because we send out promo codes, and we send out specials, so you can help to save you guys some money. Also, guys, I'm one of the only cats that offers many products as I do, and I have 2 finance companies, Afterpay and I have ShopPay. You'll see them in the top corners, okay? All you gotta do is go to camscrappiehole.com. I will break down your entire basket and set it up in bi-weekly payments, 4 bi-weekly payments with no interest. What do I mean by no interest? So let's say you order something that's $100, your basket. By the time you get finished making those 4 payments, all you would have paid is $100, which is what you started with, okay? You make the first initial payment like you normally do. Let's say if you're going in and you're checking out, we got Google Pay, we got Apple Pay, we got Visa, we got MasterCard. We accept all the payments, guys. Every single one of them, whatever way you can think of. The only one I think we don't accept is Bitcoin, okay? But all the other payments we'll accept any form, okay? And once you get finished making your payments, if you go through Afterpay or ShopPay, all you pay is $100. Listen, as soon as you make that first payment through Afterpay or ShopPay, as soon as you make that first payment, your items are shipped to you immediately. Okay? So understand that you don't have to make all 4 payments. You make your first payment, it's on the way. I want to make sure I say that again. You make your first payment, it's on the way. So if you order a rod, by the way, let me cover this real quick. This is what I will be using. This is the new Viper Red. This is my cams. It's an ultralight, brand new, EVA split grip, guys. Easy assemble. All of my rod and reels come counterbalanced just like this. Look at that. What does that mean for you? So if you're out there casting and retrieving, this bad boy right here only weighs equivalent to 3 pair of household scissors. This is my brand new for 2020. I had it actually in 22, but it's the latest rod that I have. This is called the Viper Red. Okay, matte finish red here, glossy here. Look right here. Let me see if you guys can see it. I'm gonna put it up there. That's the Viper Red. This is Cam's. It comes with, this is what I'll be using, a 9-ball bearing reel. It's designed for, it's an ultralight, and it's designed for crappie and panfish. So it's designed for accuracy. Wow. You'll be able to get, as you can see on the video, you'll be able to hit those branches, those stumps that are out of the water. And I only run 6-pound line. If you want to run 4, that's your thing, okay? 6-pound drag, surefire bail, guys. And listen, let me tell you this. If in fact that you're left or right-handed, it doesn't matter. All of my reels, you can switch them. They're universal, left or right. Okay, guys, this is this is actually one of our premier rod and reels that we sell. Okay, I will be fishing with the Viper Red. Okay, so remember now, it's also available on Instagram. I'm sorry, not Instagram. ShopPay and also Afterpay is what I was trying to say. And also I'll be running the Silver Stallion. Okay, let me show it to you. She's all silver. Okay, she comes with a 7 ball bearing. That's a 9. This is a 7. We also have this in the signature series with 11 ball bearings. But this is my setup that I'll be running. Now remember, I'm casting and retrieving. Matter of fact, listen to the geese. You hear that? Guys, they're starting to get antsy. When they start fighting, okay, because they can detect springtime is coming as well. Also, you heard me on the intro that the buttercups, aka daffodils, are already starting to bloom. Let me tell you this. If you look around you, nature will give you exactly what you're looking for. If the buttercups or the daffodils are starting to bloom, that means the ground is getting warmer because they're buds. You put them in the ground. They're bulbs. Okay? Put them in the ground. When the ground starts getting warm, that means that the lake is starting to get warm. From the bottom up, the ground is starting to get warm. It may take it a little while, but you're headed in that right direction. If the buttercups are blooming, nature's not going to lie to you. That means, guys, you need to go ahead and get your rod and reels, restring it, okay, from last year's string, fishing line, and go ahead and get your brand new plastics, get your brand new hooks. That's that nasty bend hook. Look, I got mine ready to go. As a matter of fact, I just strung this up. They're brand new. I hadn't even cast it yet. And I got the black and Chartreuse on there, my Cam's curly tail. This is all I'll be running, but I'm going to take it off. Let me show you what I will be using. Let me set that right there. Let me show you what I will be using. I'm going to show you what they look like in the water. Guys, introducing brand new for 2023. This is the Fireball Red. It comes in a 100 pack. Let me see if I can show you the hologram flake. This is exclusive of Cam. Nobody else offers that Class B long hologram flake in the body like Cam does with a chartreuse tail. It's a curly tail. I have it in a 40 pack and I have it in a 100 pack. Look, both of them. So you can see them. It all depends on how many you use. Okay, you decide which one that you want. Okay, that's the Fireball Red. Look at this. I also got the Fireball Blue. Let me show you what it looks like. Let me hold it up there to the camera so you can see that hologram flake in there. I'm going to show you what it looks like in the water. This is what I'll be running. This is what I'll be running. And listen, you see where I'm targeting, where I will be fishing. Okay? And guys, make sure the one single thing, you heard me say it on the video, the one thing that is most important when you're out there is to slow that jig down because the water's still cold. It hadn't warmed up yet. The deeper you go, the colder the water's going to get. So when you cast, oh, by the way, let me tell you this. You remember I just said slow that jig down. One of the reasons why you want to use a Cam's rod and reel, my reels, as I mentioned to you before, are designed for crappie and panfish. I lowered the gear ratio. If you look on your rod and reel that you have in your trunk or in your car right now, you'll see the gear ratio. Mine is 5:1:1. 5:1:1. That means I'm going to slow down. 5:1:1, that means every complete revolutionary turn of this crank handle, this bail will spin 5.1 times. So if I go one complete crank like this, that bail will spin and get that line in slower than the average reel. Why? Because if you're a bass fisherman and you're using your bass rod, 9 times out of 10, it's either 5:6:1, 5:5:1, 5:4:1, 5:6:1. I've seen them all. So when you're using a bass rod and reel versus a crappie rod and reel, all of my reels are 5:1:1. I changed the gear ratio. I designed them. I designed the colors. I designed the weight of the reel. I designed the EVA split grip, soft to the touch, waterproof, the Fuji reel seat, the split grip, the color coordination, the ceramic coated guides, okay? So my line whizzes off of my rod. It's coated like silicone, okay? How many of you guys ever been throwing a rod and you hear line slap? My rods don't do that because my guides are properly lined up. Okay, going back. See, you guys keep making me give you a drink of water with a fire hose. I'm trying to give you everything I got in succession, but I keep, going over everything. I'll be here all day. I'm just going to give you the basics. You want a Cam's rod and reel because we designed it for crappie and panfish. Don't wait until the weather starts getting warm before you get your outfit. The only person that feels as if you deserve an outfit are the people who feel as if they've done what they need to do in life, taking care of home, taking care of your car payments, everything's good, taking care of your family. You deserve this. If you feel as if you don't deserve it, nobody else will feel you deserve it. Treat yourself, guys. Don't cheat yourself. Okay? Listen, just go to camscrappyhole.com. You'll see it right down in the bottom. We got free shipping on any orders that's $45 or more. Anything less than that, there is a $6.99 flat shipping fee. Okay? So you want to make sure you take advantage of that free shipping. Okay? So if you go through Afterpay, you go through ShopPay, as long as your cart is more than $45, you get free shipping on everything. Okay? So Silver Stallion and the Viper Red is what I'll be running. Listen, I just strung these up and I got them leaning up against the wall because I specifically did this just for spring. Okay, the Viper Red and the Silver Stallion. Okay, this is what I'll be running. I'm getting ready to show it to you guys right now. I'm getting ready to the camera. I'm going to show you what this the Hologram Flake, the Fireball Red and the Fireball Blue looks like in the water. Okay, so let me get set up real quick and I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then we're going to get back to showing you where I'll be fishing at. Hold tight. You can see that real good. Okay, listen, I haven't decided what color head I'm going to be running. I'm going to show them to you in successions. Okay, I'm going to show you the Fireball, what the Hologram Flake looks like with a non-painted. And remember, you know we're home of the nasty bend hook. Let me see if I can show you what that Hologram Flake looks like. You see that Hologram Flake in there? Let me see if I can turn it. You see it? You see the Hologram Flake, how it illuminates when it hits the water? Let me tell you guys this. All you need is the edge. If you're on the boat with your buddy and he's not running Hologram Flake and you are, that's the only edge that you need. Now remember this now, that's a curly tail, okay? All of our plastics, receive a healthy dose of mineral oil. When you receive them, they're going to be coated in an oil that helps to preserve that vibrant red color. Okay, remember, I'm casting and retrieving, so that curly tail will look like a propeller going through the water. Okay, that's that Hologram Flake. That's the non-painted nasty bend jig head. Okay, you decide which one you want. That's the red, right? Okay, here is the red Hologram Flake with a white jig head. Okay, all you gotta do is go to camscrappyhole.com. All this stuff while you're sitting in the comforts of your own home, you just do 2 clicks, click, click, and if you want to finance it, I'll finance it, so it won't take a big bite out of your wallet. That's the white jig head. Okay, remember, if crappie can't see it, they can't bite it. So you decide whether you want to run color jig heads. We got 9 pages of colored jig heads and non-painted. That's the red Hologram Flake again, okay? That's the red. That's what that long Class B Hologram Flake looks like. Now, let me show you again. This is the blue with the Chartreuse jig head. Let me show you that Hologram Flake. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that Hologram Flake. You see it? Okay, that's what it looks like in the water. Okay, when I'm casting and retrieving, just as you guys saw me, that's that Chartreuse. Look at the Chartreuse tail. You decide what color you want. And listen, all you have to do is just go to camscrappyhole.com, few clicks, put it in your basket, check out, and it's on its way to you. Don't forget your nasty bend hooks. We got all the hardware, so you won't have to go looking different places to find what you want. Okay, look, this is that pink jig head. Look at that Hologram Flake. Look at that Hologram Flake, guys. Look at it. Look how it illuminates. You see that? And when you're casting and retrieving, that curly tail looks like a propeller going through the water, and it puts off a low, vibrant vibration. Okay, so crappie can feel it with their lateral line, and they can see it with that Hologram Flake. Listen, this is an exclusive color of Cam's. Nobody else has that Hologram Flake but Cam's Crappie Hole. Nobody. Plus, I'm helping you with shipping. Plus, I got a finance company. Guys, you can be on the water next week doing your thing. Okay? Listen, let me go ahead. I want to show you again what we got. Okay, here's the white jig head in the red. Let me show it to you. That's the red. Okay, with the white jig head. If non-painted is your thing, look, we got it in a non-painted. That Hologram Flake. Listen, I just got finished with 3 million pieces last night, the 20th of January. Just got finished. We don't do a run of 2 or 3. Guys, we do runs of millions. Okay? And listen, some of you guys are still using jig heads that the curly tail don't even propel it through the water. Don't do that, guys. Listen, I'm a crappie fisherman. This is what I do for a living. I've been doing this now for 8 years. We got over 400 segments on our YouTube channel. You can visit me on Instagram, Cam's Crappie Hole Apparel. We got a community on Facebook, Cam's Crappie Hole Community, with 17,000 subscribers. Come join me. Okay, I'm documented. I've been doing this for a long time, guys. We got 900 products in one store, and in Cam's Crappie Combos, we got over 400 products. Listen, let's get back to fishing. I'm going to show you guys exactly where the crappie will be come spring in the shallows. If you guys have any questions, just slide in my DM. Okay? I try to return all of them. If not, we got moderators that do that. Okay? Yank! Okay. Let me turn you to the side right here so you guys can see. Let me pull you up a little bit. Okay? You see those sticks up there? I'm going to kill them right here. Every year I kill them right here. Okay? So let me show you how far we are. I'm about 15 yards out right now. I'm about probably about 12 to 15 yards out right now. Okay? Let me see if I can get the boat right. All right. Pull you down just a little bit. All right. So you can see the sticks and branches, all this whole shoreline, guys. I'm gonna kill them here. It's just a matter of time. Okay? It's just a matter of time. And I want to show you guys. This is my 6.6. I'm running 6.6. I'm running the Silver Stallion and I'm running the Viper Red. And I got this bobber on here so you guys can see. You guys may call it a cork. You guys may call it bobber. You guys may call it a float. Whatever you call it. Okay? Now, again, I'm about 15 yards out. Okay? Watch this. Right up there on the edge. That's where I want to be. The reason why I'm so far out is because I know the depth right here is about 10 feet. Okay, all the way up there in the shallows, it's about 2 feet. Okay, you got it so far? I want to make sure I slow down so you guys can follow me. Okay, watch this shoreline shot. Watch this. Pow! Look at that. You see that? You see how accurate my rods are? Look at that. Now remember, it's shallow up there, so I got my rod tip up in the air. Guys, these are little secrets, guys, that are going to help you load your freezer with crappie. Okay, so the closer I get to the boat, with that jig, I lower the tip of my rod. Why? Because I want that jig to run deeper. Remember, it's 10 feet. You got the females that are going to be staged up further out. The males are going to be up there. They're going to have their tuxedos on, their AKA war paint. Okay? Slow that jig down. Remember, 5:1 my gear ratio. Okay, you see that dock up there, right? You see the dock. Look at the dock. See the dock? Watch this. Right in the corner. Right in the corner. Look, flick of the wrist. Flick of the wrist. Look at that. Boom. Flick of the wrist. Look how far that bad boy went. 15 yards. 17 yards. Keep that tip up in the air. Keep that tip up in the air. And listen, let me tell you this. With the nasty bin hooks, you don't have to set, look, let me show you this. I'm going to turn you guys around so you can see me. Look, you don't have to do your rod like this. You don't have to do that. Not with my nasty bin hooks. Let me just make sure you guys can see me. You don't have to do that. All you got to do is just raise that rod tip. Raise that rod tip. And because my hooks are so sharp, they're chemically sharpened, it's going to penetrate immediately. Immediately. Okay, let me show you this again. I want to make sure you guys catch it, okay? I want to make sure that you guys catch it. Now look, I'm going to be casting on the other side of the dock, where those trees and branches are. Let me bring you up a little bit. Let me bring you up. Okay. Again, I'm 15 yards out, probably 17 from right here. Watch this. Let me make sure you guys, want to make sure you guys see when it lands. Watch this. Right on the edge. Watch this. Boom. You see that? Guys, have that rod tip. As soon as it hits, you have that rod tip up in the air. But the closer you get towards the boat or further out, you drop that rod tip. You remember the female is going to be staged up in the secondary points. Okay? That's the lesson that I want to give you. Let me pull this bad boy back in real quick. Okay? I'm just giving you simple stuff that will help you guys with your technique. Again, go to camscrappiehole.com. You can purchase everything you need. Listen, you don't have to leave me. You don't have to leave me and go somewhere else and try to find exactly what I'm using. I manufacture everything right here. All you got to do, make 1-2 clicks, put it in your cart, and check out. You can get the exact same rod and reel that I'm using right now. The exact same. Listen, also you can go to Cam's Crappie Combos. If you just need a reel to go with your favorite rod that you already own, you can get the reel separate. Okay, let's switch it up. Let's say you got your favorite reel and you just need the Viper Red rod. All of my rods are carbon fiber. Guys, we don't use graphite. We don't use composite. And by the way, I want to tell you guys, I have over 130 different combos that you can get, rod and reels. Okay, if you want a 6 foot, you can get the 6 foot in the Viper Red. You want a 6'2", you can get the 6'2" in the Viper Red. You want a 6'6", you can get the 6'6" in the Viper Red. Okay, and they're ready to ship immediately. It takes me 9 to 10 months to get these rods because they're hand rolled and handmade, each one of them. Okay, none of my rod and reels, guys, have metal in the guides. All of them have ceramic coating, except for my yank sticks, which you don't use those 10-footers for casting. Use those for vertical jigging. All right, so let me go on down the lake. We're gonna hit another spot, and guys, I'm gonna showing you simple stuff that you can use to help you become a better crappie fisherman. Okay, let me say this to you guys. When I was little, I was one of those guys that I never stayed in the house. My mom had to make me come in the house because I was always outside. Let me pull up to this point and I want to show you guys. Can you guys see that log in the water? You see all that stuff in the water? I'm gonna kill them right here because I already know this is shallow and it drops off to about 4.5 feet. This whole flat right here, all the way up and down here, guys. I'm gonna kill them right here. Okay, you see that log in the water? I'm gonna back out about 12 yards and I'm gonna fish this right here all day long. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Let me show it to you. Make sure my motor's off. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna show it to you so you guys will be able to visibly see it for yourself. Don't listen to me. Just watch. Okay. Look, you see that log over there? Okay. You see that log, right? You see it. Let me get my Viper Red. Hold on. Now, right now, guys, I'm about. Let's back up a little bit. We're gonna back up a little bit. I'm about 18 yards away right now. I'm about 18 yards, or if you want to call it, I'm about 8 meters away. Can you guys see that? I want to make sure you guys can see it. Let me pull you down just a little bit so you can see it. Okay? So, I know how shallow it is up there. So I don't want to get all the way up there. Matter of fact, look where the bank is right here. You see that? Okay, so I'm going to cover this whole area. I'm going to cover left, all the way in front of me, and all the way to the right. I'm going to cover all of this. Okay? I'm about 12 yards out from the bank. Okay? Watch this. Now this is an ultralight. Okay? Watch this. See that? See the log over there, right? Flick of the wrist. Look at that. I covered all that. Flick of the wrist. Remember, it's shallow, so keep your rod tip up in the air. Sometimes you may even extend your arm. Okay, let me turn you around. Make sure you guys don't float off on me. You see how I got it up in the air? Closer I get towards the boat. Now, remember this. Again, the females are staged up on secondary points. They're further out, okay? They're further out. So don't forget about them. You may get a hit right at the boat. So remember, I could be talking to you like this, but my full hand, that's the whole point of this EVA grip, like this, because I have contact. Anything that hits that rod, it's going to let me know what's going on. Okay? So, you reel this bad boy in. Look down here. Let's look down the other side. Let's look down the other side. You see that? Let me pull you guys closer so you can see. You see that? Watch this. All the way where that boardwalk is. Flick of the wrist. Look at that. Pow! All the way up. Guys, that was probably 2 feet from the bank. Now remember, I knew it was going to hit shallow, so I got to get that pole up at 12 o'clock. Got to get that pole up at 12 o'clock. Okay, slow that jig down. But in this case, I'm going to reel it up because I'm going to cover some more areas, okay? We're going to reel it up fast. And I want to tell you guys, anticipate a strike away from the bank. Anticipate it. You guys see my buddy Chris's boat over there, right? You see it? Watch how close I get to his boat. Flick of the wrist. Look at that. Pow! About 2 feet from his boat. That's the accuracy. Can you guys see the bobber? Can you see it? Okay, there's a log in the water, so I got to go slow by that log. Guys, I'm going to kill him right here. I'm going to kill him. Let me reel it in, and we're going to go to the back real quick. I know I've been telling you guys we've been making it back to the back, but I've been saying that for about 10 minutes now. But I see all these spots that I'll be covering, and I got to stop. Okay, let's head to the back. I may make one more stop. I got to show you another spot that I'm going to cover too. You guys, are y'all having fun yet? Look, I want to say this. Let me push you back. 80% of your fishing is done before you even hit the water. Okay, watching videos, find out what the weather's going to be, find out what the wind's going to be, finding out what the barometric pressure is going to be. Guys, this is what I deliver. When I was growing up, I didn't have this. But guys, I'm giving you guys step by step to let you guys know that I'm dedicated to what I do. We're one of the largest producers of plastics in the world. I'm one of the largest producers of jig heads in the world. I'm one of the largest producers of crappie rod and reels on the market. Okay, you don't believe me? Go look at my channel, Cam's Crappie Hole, on YouTube. You'll see over 400 segments there. You can sit back and watch me catch these big Shirleys. Okay, you can sit back and watch me do it, because I'm going to do it again in about 2 weeks. But I want to share this information with you guys so you have it. I realize I get long-winded because I'm trying to give you guys a drink of water with a fire hose. I do this all the time because I want you to become a better crappie angler. Okay, there's always room for improvement. Let's get back to the backside. Okay, I'm just going to creep up just a little bit. She's right on the edge of the water. Okay, and I'm going to get off the boat and I'm going to show you what the beaver has done as well. I'm going to show it real close. This is why, guys, you have to pay attention to what's going on. Can you guys see her yet? Can you see her? Can you see her? Look, she's just laying on the ground. She sees us. I'm going to slow it down a little bit so you guys will see her real good. And I'm going to hop off the boat and I'm going to drop the anchor. You see her? She's so well camouflaged. I just saw a print and I knew something was odd. There she is. See her getting up? Look at her. See her? Look, she's looking right at me. She's looking right at me. She doesn't quite understand what's going on yet. There she goes. There she goes. See her? Whitetail. Beautiful as can be. Beautiful. She didn't run too far. She was just sitting right down there relaxing. Okay? But I'm going to really get off the boat because I want to show you guys. Look at this. This is what it looks like up close. So you guys can see it real good. Okay? That's what it looks like up close. I'm going to hop out the boat. Look how shallow it is. See that? See how shallow it is right there, guys? That's what you're looking at. She's still right there. She's just watching us. She ain't really doing too much. She's just sitting right there watching us. And I'm going to hop out the boat. Let's see how deep it is. It's not that deep. Let me get the paddle. She's still there. She's still there. Come on, let's go. Look at her. See her? There she is. See her jumping? See her jumping? She probably thinks that I'm coming over here disturbing her, which I'm not, okay? She's still there. See if you can see her. Listen, that's one of the reasons why I came over here, but this is the other reason. Look what the beaver's doing. He knows it's springtime. Look at that. If you guys, listen, you guys have been showing me love and support since I started. Look at this. Look how he chopped that tree down. Look at that. And I'm able to do this full time. And you give love when people show you love. So you guys have been supporting me. I'm not supported by no corporation or anything such as that. You guys show me love. So when you make purchases with me, it helps support. So I get out here and I give you guys the tips that I have. See, this right here lets you know, guys, that spring is on the way. They're already, look at that, starting to eat. And they're going to be coming back night after night until the beavers will, until this whole tree is finished. Look at that. Till this whole tree, look at the path. Look at the path from the water to right here. They've been already running a path. Look at that. You can see the path. You're probably 10 yards. Okay, they wanted that particular tree. Okay, so let's get ready to get back on the boat. I hope Mrs. Deer isn't upset with us. Guys, listen, I try to make my videos short, but I always wound up making them longer. But I try to give you everything that I have so you guys can become a better crappie fisherman. Look at that. Look at those stumps right there. You see how shallow this is? Guys, and I'm going to back off of this point right here in the next 3 weeks, and I'm going to kill them right here. Okay? You have to spend time out here on the water. And I realize that some of you guys have families, you got kids, and you can't do all this. All you have to do is just tune into my channel. Okay? That's all you have to do. As a matter of fact, while I got you guys here, look, I'm all in the water and everything. Video another way because of the deer, and we saw where the beaver was had chopped that tree down. This is what I'm going to be running. I don't know why I'm whispering. I guess because of the deer. Guys, this is my new Fireball Red. It comes in a 40 pack, and I also have it in a 100 pack. Okay, you see the hologram flake in there. Let me make sure you guys can see that. See the hologram flake in there? This is a 100 pack. Let me see if I can show you the difference between the two. Okay? Let me see if I can show you the difference. See the difference? 40 pack and 100 pack? Listen, you guys decide which one you want. This is an exclusive of Cam's. Nobody else has that hologram flake in the body. That's the Fireball red. Look, here's the Fireball blue. See the hologram flake in there? You guys saw me earlier in the video, okay? How you're able, once the hologram flake hits that water, it illuminates. It almost like it bends light. And all you need is an edge. Remember, if Crappie can't see it, they can't bite it. Okay? That's the 100 pack there. Look, and here's the 40 pack. You decide which one that you want. That's what I'll be running. I'm going to open up in the next 2 weeks with these. Don't wait till the weather starts getting warm. I'm telling you guys, the reason why I say that is because if you start waiting for the weather to get warm, everybody's going to be on the water and we're going to be backed up with orders. Go ahead and get your stuff out of the way immediately. Okay, you remember I told you about free shipping, guys? And also you can take advantage of Afterpay or also Shop Pay at Cam's Crappie Hole Combo. Listen, also if you're in the market for a backpack tackle box, let me lay this down. Look at this. Let me show you this. This is quite possibly the last backpack tackle box that you ever buy. Look at that. Guys, this thing stands 22 inches high. Okay? 22 inches high. Look at all the compartments. Look at that. I got everything in here. I keep everything in here. Look at this. Spot right here for your needle nose pliers. How many times you got to dig around for your needle nose pliers? Look at that. Zippers on the side. Look at this. Another compartment right here. Look at this. Fast access. Look, I even got them up top. Look at that. I keep everything in here. I got 3 pair of gloves in there. Okay, why I got so many gloves, I don't know. And look at the back. See, strap. Breathable. Okay, and quite possibly, guys, this may be the last tackle box that you ever purchased. Listen, let me turn you around. This is your boy Cam. I want to say thank you guys so much for the love and support. We're just kind of drifting. Was that deer amazing, wasn't it? So we had to kind of alter the video because I wasn't expecting that. She was just laying down, relaxing. Guys, springtime is on the way. Okay, if you look around, because we're so busy working, going back and forth to work, you got to cook, you got to eat, you got to go to the grocery store. Look, just tune into my channel, camscrappyhole.com. camscrappyhole.com. That's all you have to do. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Don't forget, like you saw at the top of the video, go to camscrappyhole.com, stroll all the way down to the bottom, enter your email list, and hit that red button, enter. And you'll get all the promo codes to help save you guys some more money, okay? So listen, this is your boy Cam. Until next time, guys, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn.